For Chicago's most accurate forecast, choose meteorologist Steve Baskerville on CBS 2 News.
The survivors dance for their dinner.
Boo was doing the whole white guy thing.
New episode, CBS Thursday.
Reschedule? I'm a block from your office. One question, is your firm working with Montgomery now? Because it's only a matter of time before Miss Walsh is back on top, I'm telling you. Yeah, I'll let her know who stood with us and who didn't. Fine, 1 hour. Tell him to be ready.
Dusty?
Yeah.
You don't return my calls.
I'm sorry, Susan, I've been busy.
Yeah, I heard. I've been hearing rumors about a big shakeup at Worldwide. What's going on?
Why don't you ask your daughter what's going on?
She's missing.
Emily? Since when?
Well, she left me a message a couple of days ago that she was going out of town on that hooker story you have her working on, and then I haven't heard from her since.
I'm sure she's just busy.
Too busy to check in, leave a message, or send me an email to me or her son. She usually calls me to let me know that she's arrived.
She didn't tell you where she was headed?
No, that's why I've been calling you. Isn't there a record of the travel expenses or
I don't
something?
have access to that stuff anymore. You got to talk to one of her assistants.
I have.
Okay? Call them.
I have. I did. They haven't heard from her either. And Emily is so out of touch that only means one thing. She's in trouble.
Can I help you?
Lance Barton, please.
You don't have an appointment?
Well, my business with Lance is personal. Maybe that's why you don't know about it. Just let him know I'm here. My name's Emily, and he'll see me.
Security?
Just call him.
Someone here needs an escort out of the building.
Oh, Lance. Good to see you again.
You know her?
Of course he knows me. Emily, remember we met at the club? I said that I'd give you a call.
And you decided to drop by instead.
Yeah, well, I sort of wanted a second look, and I thought you might like one too.
Yeah, all right. Go on in. I'll be right with you. Okay, so you talked your way in here? Show me what you got.
That poster.
Yeah, it's one of my movies. Big hit.
I just wanted to talk to you.
Yeah, we'll do that after you strip. And remember, porn's in the angle, so make sure you sell it to me from, both sides, and you can feel free to use the furniture.
Yeah, I just have a few questions.
Yeah, I don't
for
have time for questions, all right? So if you want to keep your clothes on, you can yak it up with security guys on the way out, all right? And here you take it off.
And then you'll answer my questions?
If you make me hot enough, baby, I'll tell you anything you want to know. Hey, you hear anything from Casey?
Nothing on Casey yet, but I just got this. I sent out the make, model, and license plate of his car on the QT to a couple of pals in various jurisdictions.
Well, at least the camera caught him paying a toll instead of running a stoplight.
It's time dated 2 days ago.
Where's his toll booth?
Northern Michigan. Canadian border.
So he jumped bail. He was not planning on coming home.
Yep, looks that way.
I didn't think he'd do this. I mean, why? Why did he do this?
Because he didn't want to spend the next 10 years in prison?
Nah, we were doing great on that. We'd had him a suspended sentence, maybe parole. It was his first offense. He was doing really well.
All right, we don't know that he actually did cross the border.
I would have never asked you to hold off on reporting this if I thought.
I know, I thought he'd come home too. We're never gonna see him again.
Oh, we'll see him when they arrest him.
Oh, Tom.
It's been 2 nights already. Your son's officially a fugitive, so turn him in, alert the authorities in Michigan, send out an APB.
No, I'm gonna hold off on that.
If you can't do it, give the job to Dallas or Jack, but I'm not going to stand around while my wife loses her job because my son is not man enough to stand up and do the right thing.
Oh my God, Casey.
Sorry.
You were right. We were worried about you.
I'm fine. I'm here to turn my cell phone.
No. He didn't want us there, Maddie. And it would probably make things worse for Casey if we had gone.
And if we're not gonna say that we ran because we thought you killed Adam?
Maybe we should.
No, we've already gone over that.
I know, and I just keep thinking that we didn't kill Adam. He's alive, and soon enough, Margot will know that.
If he calls her.
He promised that he would call her and let her know that he's okay.
Adam's alive. And the last time we saw him, he tried to rape Gwen. You gonna tell his parents that part? Because if you leave it out, then what's the point? Why go through it at all?
The only thing Casey did wrong was to come find me because he loves me, and now he's gonna be locked up in jail until his trial, and I'd rather wish I had my cell phone.
Why?
So I can call the police station and find out what's going on.
That's not a good idea.
What if they put Casey in prison and I don't even get to say goodbye to him?
You know what? There's a payphone by the ladies' room. Here.
They're not gonna let her talk to him.
She's got to try. I mean, I would do the same thing if it were you.
You're really wiped out. We should go home.
No, I just need another coffee, and Maddie needs the support.
Gwen.
I'm fine. Honestly, I'm not tired. I'm relieved. For the first time in months, I don't have to worry about somebody showing up and saying, I know what you've done. You know, you're an accessory to murder.
Ready for the most amazing Miracle-Gro results ever? Spectacular plants without all the weeds. Introducing Miracle-Gro Shake and Feed plus Weed Preventer. Now just a few shakes stops weeds before they start. Plants grow twice as big with virtually no weeds, even in your vegetable garden. Want 3 months of feeding and freedom from weeding? All you need is new Shake and Feed plus Weed Preventer.
It's Easter, and here come the savings at Kmart. Get pre-filled Easter baskets starting at $3.99. Or choose from a sweet selection of candy to fill your own. And save big on Wonder Kids Easter clothes. Just hop on down to Kmart.
The final number is 42. Woo! Woo! If you have those 5 numbers, congratulations. You are the jackpot winner.
Ooh, that smells clean.
That's the power of Pine Sol, baby.
Why risk unnatural? Go natural with Natural Match by L'Oreal. It complements my skin tone. It's the only permanent color system with aloe and green tea. It's a gentle experience, not a drop of ammonia. So you can change your color and still look this natural. Natural Match Hair Color by L'Oreal Paris.
Can a sanitary pad really keep you dry? The Stay Free Dry Max Ultra Thin absorbs fluid faster and is 10 times drier than the leading Ultra Thin.
Wow, still feels dry.
Dry Max Ultra Thin from Stay Free. Stay dry, stay free.
Well, you shake it to the left.
We believe in hips.
You shake it to the right.
Not hip bones. Slim Fast helps you lose weight so you can get to your right size, not someone else's. Slim Fast. Find your slim.
Hips. You love them, you hate them. But to stay active, you've got to protect them. Only Oscal is proven to help reduce the risk of hip fractures by 29%. Oscal can make all the difference.
The AsTheWorld?
It could be allergies getting to you, but irritants can cause your symptoms too.
Astelin is seasonal allergy medicine, also approved for nasal symptoms caused by irritants. Nasonex, Singulair, and Zyrtec aren't.
Astelin's for people 12 and over. Most common side effects may include bitter taste, headache, nasal inflammation or burning, and drowsiness.
Don't let allergens or irritants do you in.
Ask your doctor about
Astelin.
CBS News. See it now, anytime, anywhere.
My family's in there!
A father must choose between justice or forgiveness.
I want to sit across from him and hear what he has to say for himself.
Hallmark Hall of Fame's Crossroads, CBS, April 22nd.
So what did they do to you this time?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Anyway, is everybody okay? Is Ethan all right?
I left you a message.
Yeah, but you didn't give me any details. Is Ethan okay?
Yeah, he's fine, but my mom is... Look, let's just go in, or, I mean, unless you want to eat somewhere else.
Jade can't hurt us. She can't do anything. The second she says anything about what you and Maddie did, then the cops are gonna be all over her for obstructing justice and hiding Adam.
I guess.
Just ignore her. She can't hurt us.
I hate the way she looks at me.
So ignore her.
It used to be so easy to feel better than her. She lied about being pregnant with your child. I knew that I could never do anything that sleazy and that cold.
Gwen.
Now when I look at her, I just feel ashamed.
You shouldn't.
Maddie and I almost killed Adam. Even on Jade's worst day, she can't top that.
They wouldn't tell me anything about Casey on that phone.
Well, they probably didn't process it yet.
Yeah, well, I'm going over there. I have to be with him. Maybe I can help.
How?
I don't know, by finding a way to tell his parents the truth. Casey didn't do anything wrong. I did. Don't worry. I'm gonna keep you out of it, okay? I promise.
Should we go after?
No. We should stop avoiding what we've been trying to do by sitting here having coffee and eating breakfast and talking about Jade.
What?
We should go home and we should get some sleep.
I can't. I keep feeling Adam on top of me.
Well, he's not gonna hurt you. He can't. And you're gonna be able to sleep because I'm gonna be right there. Okay?
Hey, thanks.
I was kind of surprised I made it this far. I figured there'd be an APB out for my arrest, so every time I saw black and white, I was sweating.
I didn't officially report you missing.
But you're going to.
Well, Casey's home now.
You made calls to law enforcement all over the country telling them to keep an eye out for Casey. We have a faxed photo confirming that he was in Michigan.
Well, you do?
You need to follow through on this, Margot. Otherwise, you'll be brought up on charges and possibly thrown off this force.
Mom, you can't let that happen.
You know what? We will deal with
No, Mom,
it.
look, I'll deal with this, okay? I jumped bail, and I knew it could happen, and I did it anyway. I need to deal with this. You don't need to get slammed for something I did.
I'll have Gonzalez start the paperwork.
You told Mom that you were going to be spending time in the dorms.
Yeah.
So that was a lie, or did something happen at school, something that made you want to run?
I lied to Mom. I didn't intend on going to the dorms. I knew I was leaving.
And you headed to Canada. And what did you think you were going to accomplish by that, Casey? I mean, if you were successful at crossing the border, how did you think you were going to support yourself once you got there?
I didn't think that far ahead.
Okay. What were you thinking?
I needed to get away.
What, to get away or to get to Maddie?
What's your mom talking about? Is Maddie involved in this somehow?
Look, I'm back. Can we just do whatever comes next?
Yeah, what comes next? You tell us why you lied, where you went, and if Maddie is involved in this.
Baby, you can calm down.
But how am I supposed to do that when my 18-year-old son is now piling years on top of a probable 10-year sentence?
I know.
You know what we went through? How hard we worked to try to keep you out of prison, the strategizing, the therapy you had to go through to get rid of this gambling problem?
Was that it? Was it a gambling problem? Is that why you left?
No, I didn't gamble, I swear.
Then what was this about, Casey? Why would you pull a stunt like this for a girl? It's insane.
I'm not gonna talk to you until you calm down.
Oh,
I beg your pardon?
Dad, I don't want you to have another heart attack, all right? I love you, but you need to calm down.
Tell us why you left.
Maddie broke up with me, but the way she did it and the things she said, it didn't feel right. And I thought something was wrong with her, so I tracked her down. I needed to find out.
Instead of coming to your father or to me.
I trust you guys, but I didn't know if Maddie did, and I needed to find out myself. I needed to see if she was in trouble.
And did you?
Yeah, I did, and she's fine now.
But she was in trouble.
Hey, is Maddie in trouble?
No.
Casey, is Maddie pregnant?
No, Mom, what? Why would you think that?
What? Because you jump bail, you cross a state line, you travel hundreds of miles because you want to make sure that this girl isn't in trouble? This is the girl that I let into my own home.
Oh, wait, so now you're mad at her?
No, I'm not. I'm scared that she's into something that she can't handle. Would you please tell us what kind of trouble Maddie is in?
I need the names of her contacts for that story she's been working on. You just tell me who they are.
I don't know.
And I don't believe you. When Emily was beat up that time, you're the guy who said he was going to find out who did it, and you did, didn't you? Didn't you?
I checked out some things, yeah.
Yeah, so tell me their names.
No.
Okay. I'll go to the police.
She's not a missing person.
I'm not talking about the missing persons division. I'm talking about the vice squad. If anybody can find hookers in Oakdale, I'm sure those guys can. What am I talking about? I can just go to the free clinic at the hospital and talk to a few of the regulars. They can tell me who the pimps and madams are in this
All right,
town.
okay, all right. I'll check it out. You don't talk to anybody. You got it?
Why, thank you. Sorry I'm leaning on you so hard, but I have a very bad feeling. And I'm hoping that Emily is all right.
I'm sure she is.
Leaving already? I thought you wanted to be a porn star.
I want some information, and I'm willing to pay for it.
Haven't you heard? What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
$200. $300. $1,000.
Look, I'm not coughing up information for any amount of money, so why don't you just get out?
Tell me who the girl is in that poster.
What, do you want to cast her in something?
She's my sister. Her name is Allison.
Is this some kind of gag?
Look at this. This is Allison. This girl is my sister.
Sorry, it's not the same girl.
Moms know that giving their kids a head start in the race of life means helping them make good choices.
Thanks, Mom.
That's why Sunny D is a choice you can feel good about. Unlike soda, which has no vitamins, Sunny D is filled with a full day supply of vitamin C plus B1 with a refreshing fruity taste they'll love into adulthood. So as your kids become happy, healthy, successful adults, help them soar to new heights with Sunny D. The good stuff kids go for. Now try Sunny D Baja. Find it in the juice aisle.
These are cranberries. They're tart. These are ocean spray craisins. They're made from cranberries, but they're sweet.
How sweet. Let's replace my niece's favorite candy with craisins.
Hey! These are sweet. Kind of like you.
Oh, thanks.
No, I met him.
Craisins, sweet and dried cranberries. The sweetest way to eat a cranberry.
Do the cool whip. There's something in the air. See it, taste it everywhere. Cool whip. Do the cool whip. Cool whip. Do the cool whip.
The little touch that brings moments to life.
Only 5 days left to get these must-own DVDs for Easter. The all-new movie Cinderella 3.
That was my slipper.
And Walt Disney's original classic, Peter Pan.
Come on, Tank.
The perfect Easter gifts on Disney DVD today.
She hungered for something Mediterranean. You, I can't believe believe it's Not Butter Mediterranean blend, made with olive oil and has 70% less saturated fat than butter. New Mediterranean blend.
New Itsy Bitsy Spider-Man. When he starts to sing and dance, he shows your kids what super fun is all about. Because every super kid deserves a superhero. Itsy Bitsy Spider-Man.
That was really fun.
There ain't no bugs on me. There ain't no bugs on me. There may be bugs on some of you mugs, but there ain't no bugs on me.
Canine Advantix is the one that repels and kills disease-spreading fleas, ticks, and mosquitoes. Frontline Plus doesn't repel and isn't effective against mosquitoes. So ask your veterinarian for Canine Advantix, the one that repels and kills.
Yeah, there may be bugs on some of you mugs, but there ain't no bugs on me.
This is the Scrubbing Bubbles Lab, where scrubologists have developed new heavy-duty Fresh Brush Max. The reusable handle attaches to disposable pads, packed with powerful cleaners, making it the better way to really clean. Watch how the science of scrubbing bubbles tears through tough stains for a clean, better than even Clorox Toilet Wand. Say goodbye to tough stains. Say hello to clean. New Scrubbing Bubbles Fresh Brush Max. We work hard so you don't have to. S.C. Johnson, a family company.
That's Allison.
How long has it been since you've seen your sister?
Okay. Her picture in the poster doesn't look exactly like her because clearly she's airbrushed and you only see the side of her face, but I know it's her. I'm sure of it.
Why?
Because I just saw part of your movie and I know my sister. It was her eyes, her gestures, her voice. Where can I find her?
Probably shouldn't tell you this, but you seem to be so sure about this.
Has something happened to Allison? What do you know? What has happened to her?
I mean, I don't know about your sister, but the girl on this poster's fine. And her name's not Allison.
What? Okay, so what, she's a stage name now?
No, this actress's real name is Jody Miller. I've known her for years.
How many?
5 or so.
Allison was living at home 5 years ago.
Well, there you go.
Where's this Jody from?
South Carolina. She was raised on a farm. Sweet girl, not too bright. You know, you give her 5 minutes, she'll tell you her life story. Look, all I'm saying is, if Jody had a sister, I would have known about it, all right?
Introduce me to her.
What?
Jody. Let me meet her. Then I'll know for sure.
I try to be nice to you. This is how I get treated, huh? Why don't you just get out of here?
Not without my sister.
I think you're looking for me.
I think not.
You gonna act like you don't know me, Sheree? I only need a few minutes.
Yeah, that's all it takes, some guys. Yeah, I remember you. You're Emily's boyfriend. The jealous maniac that almost got me and my whole operation busted.
Emily and I are friends. I'm worried about her working with you.
Oh, so now that she's out of town, you thought you'd check out the other working girls? Is that it?
Is she out of town? What is she doing out of town? Job for you?
I'm strictly a local operation.
Then where is she?
Vacation, I guess.
Come on. Everybody knows your girls don't leave anywhere without talking to you, so why don't you tell me where she is?
Then why don't you back off? I told you I don't.
Come on, I could put the cops all over you.
What for? I don't know what Emily's doing. I don't know anything about it. She's not one of my girls anymore.
Did you fire her?
You know, for someone who's supposed to be a friend of hers, you sure don't know very much. She's not hooking anymore. She quit.
Maddie wasn't the one with the problem, it was me.
Well, you just said that Maddie was in trouble.
Oh, I thought that she was because she said she didn't love me and I couldn't believe it.
So knowing years of your life, your very freedom was at stake, you followed her anyway?
I thought there was more to it than that, but I was wrong. She broke up with me because of the gambling. And then I said I was going to stop, and I didn't. And then I stole that 10 grand from Will, and I thought she could get over that, but she couldn't. So she left with Will and Gwen.
Who wound up a few miles from the Canadian border.
They just went to the last place they thought that I'd looked, that's all.
What happened with Maddie?
We patched things up, and we came back. Gwen and Will, too.
So you were never gonna leave the country?
The only reason I was in northern Michigan was to find Gwen, Will, and Maddie. And that's pretty much everything you guys need to know, right?
Well, actually, we're trying to help you, Casey, and your story doesn't make sense.
Please don't put Casey in jail. It's all my fault. I keep trying to forget about what Adam did, but I can't stop. It's like pictures in my head.
When he attacked you, that's not the kind of thing that you get over in a few hours. I understand.
I love you.
Love you too.
Oh, I just put on a fresh pot of coffee in case you'd like some, or tea, if you'd like that.
How did you get in?
I used the spare key that you always keep outside. In fact, I kept it for safekeeping while you were gone. Welcome back.
What do you want?
A kiss hello would be nice.
An explanation would be better.
Well, it's okay, Gwen. I'd be a little grumpy, too, if I'd just given away my entire trust fund to my mother-in-law, the ex-con.
You found out about that.
You thought that I wouldn't?
Just lay off, Gwen, okay? I gave the money to Iris, and I'm not apologizing for it.
No apologies. Got it. So, what she got on you?
What are you talking about?
Iris is obviously blackmailing you. Otherwise, why would you have given her all of your money with no apologies?
It's my money to give away, Mom. You gave it to me.
But I earned it. That money is the result of decades of my blood, sweat, and tears. And now that woman is profiting from my labor? I don't think so, Will.
Mom, it's done.
You know what? That doesn't cut it. I'm not asking for an apology. I'm not asking for gratitude. And I certainly know that I'm not expecting any of your love after the last few years, but I will not stand for another minute without knowing why you threw my money away.
I've had several people come into the stores that I've gone over the Medicare plans with, and I always try to tell the senior citizens to get their families involved. And I had one lady that kind of tears welled up in her eyes a little bit, and I realized I'd said something wrong, and actually it was that she didn't have any family members to talk to. So I scheduled some extra time with her and went over it on a one-to-one basis and tried to help her make a choice. Now I'm her son, I guess. My name is Rodney Wilson, and I'm a CVS pharmacist.
Oh my gosh, Cloud! Cloud! Run! Oh, mercy! Mercy! Come on, legs! Man, I hate the rainy season.
Yeah.
Great cheese comes from happy cows. Happy cows come from California. Real California cheese.
Everyone's discovering the new scent from Game.
こんにちは。専務、彼のシャツマンダリンとライムの香りがするんですが。
New Game Mandarin Lime Fusion Detergent. The scent you'll love to squeeze.
They say the next big thing is here, that the revolution's near.
Seem like there's a new conditioner every time you turn around?
It's all just a little bit of history repeating.
Stick with what works. Pantene. With our provitamin formula for softer, shinier, healthier looking hair.
Faction, there is fat. Some is good, some is bad.
For hair, not hype. Pantene.
Mrs. Butterworth, why do you taste so good?
Because I'm so thick and rich.
Can you show me?
See how much thicker I am than the other leading brand?
Wow, you really are thick. And I mean that in a good way.
So thick, so buttery.
And still just as sweet.
Don't you want me, baby? Hey, don't you want me?
The
Chocolate chunks everybody wants. Chunky Chips Ahoy, they go fast.
Action Tuesday, a suicide bomber on American soil.
I just lost 2 agents. This man was dead before his bomb went off.
A new NCIS. Then, the unit works undercover to protect freedom.
You killed before.
For my country. And when someone threatens to reveal their secret,
I went to a writer and I told him everything.
you know anything? Enough. They'll stop at nothing to keep it.
Hey, guys, question my right!
Is Crystal trying to kill us all?
No, sir, just me.
The Unit. New episode tonight after NCIS.
There are trillions of allergens circulating throughout the average American home, which is why Train created the first central air system that removes up to 99.98% of the allergens from all the air that it heats or cools. Train Clean Effects. Isn't it time you expected more from your system? It's hard to stop a train.
Buy a Train comfort system and get a rebate of up to $1,200 plus 6-month no payment, no interest financing. For a free in-home consultation, call 888-TRAIN-04.
Next ranking, how to spot the best antique store steals, and turkey taco salad bowls.
Today at 2 on CBS 2 Chicago.
If you're ever pulled over by the police, showing your driver's license isn't enough. You must also show proof of financial responsibility. It's the law. Can you take that risk? Now, with new lower down payments in Illinois, Safe Auto can protect your privilege to drive with minimum liability coverage. Call now, 1-800-SAFE-AUTO. Protect your privilege.
He's not the same person. He's totally different. From what? Well, he used to be normal. You actually made a child with him?
Judge Judy. Today at 3 on CBS 2 Chicago. Jericho. CBS Wednesdays.
I didn't want the money, Mom. It caused nothing but problems for me and Gwen, so I gave it to Iris. End of story.
Why? Why did Will give your mother the money?
He just told you.
No, he just lied to me. That's why I'm asking you.
Mom, just leave her alone.
If Will had wanted to give the money away, he would have given it to a charity where it would have done some good. He never in a million years would give his money away to a woman like that.
Stop it, Mom.
No. It's okay. I mean, you're right. My mother is a horrible person. And if I could go through the rest of my life without ever laying eyes on her again, I would. It would be a dream come true. And that's why Will gave her the money, because she kept hounding us. And the only way to get her to leave us alone for good was by paying her off.
It was worth every penny.
So there was no blackmail?
No. There was no blackmail.
Don't you two get it? This is not going to end it. Now that you've given her money once, she's definitely coming back.
For what? Mom, we don't have anything.
And you never will? You don't plan on making a success of yourself, of owning things, having your own house, a bank account, a savings account?
Mom, the money that I gave Iris was more than enough to satisfy her.
She will go through that money in a couple of months, Will, and then she'll be back for more. So we have to have a plan. What does she have on you, Gwen?
Why does it have to be about Gwen?
Because it was about you, and she was going to tell one of your deep, dark secrets. You, Will, would take out a full-page ad and beat her to it. She knows the only way to get to you is through Gwen. What is she using to threaten you?
We don't have to explain anything to you. This was my money to give away.
I have talked to my lawyers. I can get that money back very easily, legally. So I will go to court, and I will straighten this all out. And if I have to, I will hire a slew of private investigators and find out exactly what it is that Iris has over both of you.
Okay, fine. Knock yourself out.
Okay, this is the part I don't get. With me, you draw the line in the sand, what you will do and what you won't do. But with Iris, you're letting her bully you, letting her overwhelm you with
anything. Do you think you're gonna trick me into telling you, Mom? It was my money, it was my choice.
Okay, you want a choice? Here's mine. You either tell me what's going on right now, or I will drag Iris's butt into court and make her tell what kind of dark secrets she has over you and make it a matter of public record.
Will.
You can't push Iris, Mom. Gwen and I could go to jail.
What happened? What does Iris think you did?
I'm sorry, that's all we can say. There are other people. involved.
I'm gonna talk to my mom alone for a second, okay?
Please, I don't want her to know what I did.
I'm gonna make it okay. Promise. Just trust me.
I know you're trying to figure out what you want and do not want to say to me right now, but you also have to understand that I have figured out that Maddie is probably involved in this, as is Casey.
You can't go to them.
No, I'm coming to you. What does Iris know?
Maddie tried to kill Adam and Gwen buried him. Why? You gotta tell me what they did.
It's nothing. It's just the same old stuff. I can't stand them, and they can't stand me.
No, things have changed these last few days. Where were you?
Was visiting a friend.
Well, it must have been a really important friend. Because when you didn't call me back,
Well, I just thought you were checking in, and, you know, he needed my help, or I thought he needed my help.
So, this friend of yours, it's all over, it's all fixed, you're not gonna bail on us again?
No, I'm not going anywhere. I just, you know, don't want to think about Maddie and Gwen, and I want to go home and see if there's anything that I can do to help.
So, that's it, it's just over.
Yeah, they'll keep their distance, I'll keep mine.
And if they don't?
I'll make them regret it.
Maddie, I already told my parents everything.
Why do you think it's your fault, Maddie?
I already told you.
Well, now Maddie's gonna tell us. So, you made Casey jump in?
He had to follow me, just like I would have had to follow him if he tried to make me believe that he suddenly stopped loving me.
Well, if you had to stay away from Casey, why did you just not go to your brother's house and live?
I couldn't take the chance of running into him around town and he'd see that I still cared. I didn't want him coming after me, so I lied to him.
And to us. Now, Gwen and Will went because...
They were just trying to be there for me.
Okay, so everything that you did to try and get away from each other, now you're back together and everything's okay.
Casey risked so much for me, and he showed me that he loves me no matter what, and that he can forgive me. I mean, how could I stay away?
How indeed? You want to try this again, this time tell the truth?
We already told
You're
the
right,
truth.
we need to tell you everything.
No.
Casey, I have to tell him all of it, okay?
This ever happened to you? You run your self-cleaning oven for 3 hours at 800 degrees to clean it, and the very next time you cook, there's a new mess. I discovered Easy Off Fume-Free Max. It's safe to use on self-cleaning ovens. It lets you spot clean in between self-clean cycles in minutes. Spray on Easy Off, wait just 30 minutes, then wipe it off. Easy on, easy off. It also works on baking pans, barbecue racks, and broiler pans. Easy Off for self-cleaning ovens and so much more. Keep your glass cooktop looking its best with Easy Off 3-in-1 Glass Top Cleaner.
Give yourself more time with Slim Fast Hunger Control Bars. A crunchy, chewy way to control hunger up to 4 hours. Isn't that delicious? Slim Fast. Find your Slim.
It feels great to be a mom and quit smoking because I just, you want the best for your children. How can I tell her not to smoke when I'm sitting there smoking myself? My little baby, she just got christened today, and it's almost like I feel so much cleaner myself, I think that the commit really, really worked for me. My name is Lisa, and I am Ava's mom, and I am a non-smoker.
With all you hear about menopause and hormone therapy on TV, from your friends, it's confusing. How do you know what's really true? You talk to your doctor. The best source of information about the hot flashes, night sweats, and other changes you may be experiencing. And you can get information at nomenopause.com to help prepare for when you see your doctor. Together, you can make decisions that are right for you. Get the facts. Get to your doctor or healthcare professional.
In the future, everyone will protect their eyes from sun damage like they protect their skin. Transitions lenses. They automatically adjust to changing light and block harmful UV rays and glare. So don't wait until tomorrow. The danger is here today, and so is the protection. Ask your eye care professional about transitions. Insist that your lenses come with a transition certificate of authenticity.
Thursday.
Party till you drop or get shot.
Easy now, Kojaks. I ain't doing no shooting.
Looks like a 38.
Forensics be jamming a brother up.
New CSI, then a trial of a brutal killer.
I'm telling you, this is a mistake.
One more word and I will hold you in contempt.
Is about to become a hostage situation.
You don't need a damn lawyer.
Do not do that!
He'll kill all of us! It's gonna execute him.
New Shark after CSI, CBS Thursday.
Casey found me the same day he left here. So he could have been back that night and everything would have been fine.
No, you already left the jurisdiction. The damage was done.
But if he hadn't stayed overnight, it wouldn't be so bad, right? And he did that because of me, because we fought, and he didn't want to give up on me. He just kept trying, and I'm so glad that you stayed so we can work things out.
I did what I
hadn't.
did because I wanted to, okay? I don't regret any of it.
What'd you fight about, Maddie? Maddie?
We fought because I wanted him to leave the country with me. I couldn't stand the thought of him being in prison, so we were so close to the border, but he wouldn't leave. He said he couldn't leave you guys.
Because of Adam?
Partly, I guess.
You know that it is absolutely killing me that I don't know where one of my sons is, and if you had gone missing too...
Mom, I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry for everything. So, do I go straight to jail now?
First, you appear before a judge.
Today?
But because he turned himself in, he has a chance, right?
My guess is that Casey's bail will be revoked. I think you should prepare yourself. You could be in jail in a few hours.
Iris tricked us just by pretending to know what Gwen and Maddie did.
And so you paid her off to keep her quiet?
I had to.
Yes, you did. You and Gwen were justified in everything you did.
Even giving Iris your money?
Even that. And now that I know all the details, I can easily get this money back from Iris. I just have to call my attorneys and have them do it.
No, Mom, I'm not gonna let you do that.
Honey, Adam is alive. Gwen hasn't committed any crime. And why should Iris profit from psychologically abusing her own daughter?
Because Gwen still feels guilty about this.
She will get over that. Don't you two realize what you could do with that money?
Mom, if you push Iris, then she's gonna talk, and that's gonna hurt Gwen, and I can't let that happen.
That might happen anyway. I mean, Adam could come back to town, and Jade? That girl is a
Mom,
wild
just
card.
leave it alone. Drop it.
Honey, don't worry. I would never do anything that's gonna hurt either one of you.
Hey.
Hey. No, you told her everything.
It's okay, honey. I was bound to find out sooner or later. And your husband is wise enough to know that.
I didn't want Will to hide anything from you. I just hate that you know this about me.
Do you think I'd think any less of you? The upside of having a mother-in-law like me is that there's nothing that you could do that I probably haven't done myself. I still love you. I always will. And I'll make sure that no one ever puts your happiness in jeopardy again.
When's the last time you heard from her?
A couple of days ago in Old Town, and that's when she quit. Well, it saved me the trouble of firing her.
What about this porn star she was looking for, the one in the movie? She asked you about that?
No, but I couldn't have helped her with that. I mean, none of my girls moonlight as porn stars. And there's not a whole lot of movie making done here in Oakdale, X-rated or otherwise.
So Emily didn't tell you where she was going?
Just that she was in a hurry. And come to think of it, so am I. Are we done?
Yeah.
My fee?
Keep the change.
I always do love her.
If she's not here, and that's not her, then where is she?
When was the last time you saw her?
In your movie.
Don't start that with me again.
The last time I saw Allison was a year ago. But since then, she's disappeared. She's not at her old address. Her phone's been disconnected.
And she was living here in Vegas?
No, she was living in L.A. But I went out there, went to all the places where she worked. I met up with a friend of hers from Genoa City. Nothing.
You know, I wish I could help you, but I got 100 girls a week coming to this town, and they're not looking back. You know, they don't want their old lives chasing them down.
You know something.
I'm just saying, if a girl doesn't want to be found, she won't be. So why don't you just go on back?
I'm not leaving without my sister.
You don't know what you're messing around with here, all right? You start digging around in this, and someone might have to come here and start looking for you.
Are you threatening me? Did you threaten Allison? Did you hurt her?
Look, for the last time, lady, I don't know your sister, okay? And I don't have to threaten the girls that work for me. This is a legit operation. But there are others out there that aren't. A girl that doesn't know her way around out here.
Oh, I know my way around, believe me, and I know you're lying. And I'm gonna prove it. Unlock the door.
I will when I'm done with you.
I lost my job and my health insurance. The first thought was, how am I going to get my medication I need? I was in a lot of trouble.
If you're uninsured and struggling, America's pharmaceutical companies want to help. Call 1-888-4PPA now to see if you may qualify.
PPA saves me $1,300 a month.
We've been to nearly 1,000 cities in all 50 states, helping more than 3 million people in need.
Without my wife and PPA, I don't know if I could have been here today.
The Partnership for Prescription Assistance, on the road to helping you.
In the blink of an eye, the crepiness, the sagging become obvious. So I use L'Oreal's new Revitalift Double Eye Lift when one step is no longer enough. It smooths wrinkles under eyes. It instantly lifts sagging lids. For younger looking eyes, L'Oreal's new Revitalift Double Eye Lift.
Good job. Still running in the morning?
Yeah,
Getting your vegetables every day?
when I can.
Could have had a V8, 100% vegetable juice, with 3 of your daily vegetable servings in every little bottle.
Oh, what a perfect day. Oh no, nasal allergy congestion strikes again. It's everywhere, outside and in. Prescription Nasonex helps relieve congestion and other nasal allergy symptoms. Maybe that's why 6 million people used Nasonex last year.
Side effects were generally mild and included headache, viral infection, sore throat, nosebleeds, and coughing.
For congestion and other nasal allergy symptoms, ask your doctor about Nasonex.
Bush's baked beans, that special blend of spices.
Hey, Jay, are you ever gonna let me sell the secret family recipe?
Sure, when pigs fly.
Now, just buzz the house a few times, and that should do it.
Enjoy Bush's baked beans.
Ah, flaky crust.
Granny Smith apples.
Smells like cinnamon.
It's not ready till it's ready. You can't beat the taste of real whipped cream.
My name's Marty Correa, and my knee is where it hurts. If I don't run for a few days, I get kind of dark and gloomy. My wife will literally hand me my shoes and say, it's time for you to go for a run. Around the 5 to 6 mile mark, my knee starts saying, ouch, ouch, ouch. Recently, what I discovered was the Aleve liquid gels. Actually, I was very impressed. They do hit quickly, and they're strong. They do the job. So I was able to function the day after a 4-hour run. I try and whoop it up when I'm out there running. Give out some rebel yells, let people know where I'm at. You're running a long run, and you go, woo! That's my secret weapon. It works every time.
Wednesday, you're under arrest. A secret past revealed.
You have a criminal record.
Only the truth can save him now.
I didn't do this!
Criminal Minds. Then,
we've got a hostage situation.
She was my best friend.
CSI New York, CBS Wednesday.
Did you talk to somebody about Emily?
I think you're jumping the gun.
She could be in trouble. She could be hurt.
She could be working. I promise. If I hear from her, you'll be the first to know.
When your son, when he was taken, Emily did everything she could to help you. And now my daughter's disappeared, my baby, and the best you can do is wait till something truly awful happens to her?
Hi, Emily. I know you're not answering your mother's calls. I don't expect you to answer mine, but your mother's worried about you. And now so am I. Call me.
Do you have something else you'd like to say to me?
Door's locked. Nobody knows you're here. If I was a different kind of guy, I could make you disappear.
People know where I am.
Now who's lying? Look, you seem like a nice woman, so I'm gonna make sure I get this through to you. Go home, so your mother doesn't have to lose another daughter. That door's open now.
You tell Allison that I love her, and I just need to know that she's okay.
How am I gonna get a message to someone I'll never know?
Thanks, Lance. I'm so not ready to deal with my sister or my mother.
No problem. We're in this together, remember?
I really think your mom might be the most bizarre mother-in-law in the entire world.
Well, that would make sense, because she's the most bizarre mother in the world.
I think she even likes me better now that she knows that I've done something really horrible.
Yeah, well, that's my mom for you. I'm sorry I told her, but I didn't want her going to Iris and open this whole thing up.
Do you really think she'll just forget the whole thing?
I wouldn't worry about it. My mom can keep a secret. Oh, I left my phone on the table. I'll be right back.
Lying, conniving, vicious, backstabbing, home-wrecking.
You should buy a noun.
Bitch. That noun work for you? You know, it perfectly describes you. You have interfered in my son and his wife's marriage one too many times. They deserve to be happy.
You want to talk about what people deserve? Gwen deserves to be in jail.
No one's going to jail. Do you hear me, little girl? Because if you breathe one word to anyone about what happened with Adam, I will kill you.
Hey, come on. You said you wouldn't be like this.
I know. Just the thought of you in a jail cell is...
Wait. Think about last night instead.
I'll never forget it. I knew being with you would be wonderful, but I just...
What?
I didn't think it would change the way that I feel about you. That I love you even more now.
Come on, where's your positive attitude?
Maybe your dad will get a judge that will give you a break and you can be home tonight.
I love you.
It's time. Sis, you gotta go. The judge is waiting. Can I come?
No, this is a tough judge. He's demanding a closed hearing.
on the next As the World Turns.
So how do you stop a train wreck? Get one of the trains off the track. Tell me this isn't about the girl in the movie. Did you find her?
If anybody asks for me, you tell them you don't know me.
Never seen you before in my life, kid.
Tell them I'm not lying.
I think you need to tell me what the hell's going on here. So you want Katie and me to come to your hometown and do a chore for you? Then tell us why.
Send your response to oakdalenow.com and follow the on-screen instructions to enter. If you're chosen, Brad and I will show up on your doorstep and do our thing. Oh, and we also have a $5,000 check for you.
So all entries must be received by April 12th, so hurry up and get to your computers. You'll be glad you did.
Want to know the secret to making rice Italian? Start with Swanson broth, made from all-natural chicken stock with the flavors of garden vegetables and sun-drenched herbs. The secret is Swanson broth.
Wrap yourself in youthful, glowing skin with our added Ribbon with Light Enhancers in new Olay Body Wash with Radiance Ribbons. It's the body wash that moisturizes and turns the lights on your skin.
Oh, beautiful, for spacious skies, for amber waves of gray, for purple mountain majesties above the
colors that mean so much shouldn't fade. Tide with bleach alternative with Color Clean gives you whiter whites and brighter colors, all in the same wash, so your whites and colors stay true.
What's worse than roots? Ugh, stripes. Only Nice and Easy Root Touch-Up has our color matching formula, guaranteed to give you a seamless match, not a stripe. Meet your match with Nice and Easy Root Touch-Up.
If only your cupboards were never bare. Fortunately, Walgreens has thousands of locations, many open 24 hours, stocked with the food and beverages you need whenever you run out.
What if we all said no?
No.
No to fake food.
And yes to real. Yes to Hellmann's.
Yes to naturally rich in omega-3s. Made with eggs, oil, and vinegar.
All the taste in the world. It's time for real.
If you have diabetes and are on Medicare, you may qualify for a free meter from Liberty Medical. You know, there are still some people who don't know that the cost of their diabetes testing supplies may be covered by Medicare. Well, if you have diabetes and you're on Medicare, your testing supplies may be covered. Here's how it works. Liberty is a Medicare participating provider. They bill Medicare and your insurance company. You pay nothing up front. Your testing supplies are delivered right to your door and no charge for shipping. You have nothing to worry about because when it's time to reorder, Liberty will remind you. They'll even send you a free meter if you qualify. Give them a call to find out. Call Liberty Medical. They can help you live a better life. Get your free meter. Call Liberty today at 1-800-903-3884.
The gravy train stops here. No jokes about the gravy train always stopping here.
You can lick that lollipop, but you can't lick me.
You're not using those breath strips I gave you, are you? Oh, so what is it? What are you doing? You leaving me?
How gentle is your teeth cleaning? Visit LibertyvilleDentist.com today.